Okay, well today we're going to do something a little different. We're going to do a product unboxing. Got a couple packages in the other day from our good friends up in Canada from classic Playfield's Reproductions. And yes, it says export because I'm in the US and they're in Canada, so it's kind of strange saying, yeah, I got export. But anyway, because we're usually exporting stuff to other countries. But anyway, I'm just going to open it here and find out what goodies is in the box. And look what we got. We have a genuine set of reproduction Star Trek plastics for the original Bally Star Trek pinball machine. Now, so far I'm looking at it, and I believe this is going to make me very happy because a little over a year ago I bought a set of the plastics when I bought the back glass, the prototype back glass, and the blue in the plastics was darker than the originals, and I voiced my opinion about that, and maybe one or two other people. Seemed like the majority of people didn't care about it, but the people up there at CPR, they cared about it. They listened, and I believe they got it right on this time. We'll look at those too. All right, here's something else that we got. It came in this box, and this is a mod for the Bally Star Trek Playfield, because also in the box over here I got one of their brand new silk screened Bally Star Trek Reproduction Playfields. And this right here is the little electronic board that's going to go underneath the playfield, that's going to light up to tune the cells in the playfield. So that's going to be interesting to see once I get that installed. Of course, I don't plan to do this right now. I'm just unboxing it to see what everything looks like right now. And it'll probably be a good winter project, and hopefully I can get around to it. It'll be my first playfield swap, so we'll have to see how that goes. All right, now let's do a little comparison on the plastics before we unwrap the playfield itself. Okay, well let's do a comparison here. I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to get a piece out of here. Okay, this is the new piece that I just got. This is one of the prototype pieces, and here's the prototype piece that I got before, the ones that the first run. As you can see, this blue, see how dark it is compared to this blue here? Of course, this still has the protective coating on it, but it's not going to make any difference in the color because it's clear. It's just be a little shinier once you pull this protective coating off. But can you see the difference? This blue is a whole lot darker than this blue here. This blue here looks like a perfect match to the color that's on the original playfield and the original plastics. So CPR, you made me very happy. This will really make the game look more original like it's supposed to. So that's good. I love it. Alright, now let's take a look at the playfield and see what that looks like. Okay, well, here's the box with the playfield. So let's go ahead and open it up and see what it looks like. And everything that I've bought from them has been very well packed. They have excellent packing. I'm sure it's all probably custom made stuff. And this is no exception. Okay, I'm not sure which way is which, but find out here in a second. Okay, this is the bottom. It's upside down. And I also got it wrapped in paper. Let's go ahead and take a close-up look at the bottom first. Okay, well, here is the bottom side of the Playfield. I get the camera to focus. And very nice. They even put a the gray coating on the back, like I believe the original has. And all the holes are nice and clean cut, it looks like. And it looks like it's got all the little dimples where the screw holes go. I don't know, I've never done a Playfield, so I don't know what you have to drill, if any of these are drilled all the way through. So I'm going to have to learn all that stuff. But this is a gold Playfield, so they've classified this one as a gold, so that I believe it's the highest standard that they have here. Okay, well, let's go ahead and flip it over and see what the business side looks like. Okay, well, here it is, and all I can say is, wow, this thing is stunning. I mean, you can see the reflection of my light there. The gloss on this thing is just, oh man, it's just like a mirror. I mean, it's beautiful. All the registrations look spot on. I mean, I agree, this is probably a gold plus. The camera's not going to do it justice. It's just beautiful. The whole thing is just beautiful. And yeah, let's see. Supposedly the blue is the same color as in the plastics. So let's see how close that is going to look. And yeah, I think it's just as close as the original is. The originals aren't quite exact, but that's pretty darn close. I mean, a whole lot better than that. Let's put it that way. That was so disappointed with that first run. But anyway, yeah, I'm a happy camper. Well worth the price, considering all that you get. And that extra little mod feature, well, you can probably already seen it. The nacelles here on the old original Playfield, these do nothing. They're just silk screened, and it's just wood underneath it. This has a insert underneath it, and a silk screen on top of the insert, and that board that's in the mod kit has LED lights that turn and flash, and it's somehow set up to activate a certain stage in the game. So that ought to be a nice addition to it. And yeah, like I say, I'm just stunned that this thing is beautiful. So CPR, you get 2 thumbs up. I'd give you 3 if I had 3 thumbs. But yeah, this it's going to be a job changing it, but at least this era Bally is nowhere near like switching out a Star Trek The Next Generation or something new. I mean, yeah, it's still a lot of work, but I'm sure it's going to be nowhere near the work as a modern day pen. And this will be a good good one to get me started on. So might even look forward to a video on that in the distant future, but I got so many projects, I don't know when I'm going to get around to doing this. But now that I have it, I'm going to start doing my research, start gathering parts, and because I'm sure I'm probably going to put everything new on it rather than transfer the old parts, especially light sockets and the power brad wire, whatever it uses. I'll have to look at all that. So it'll be a new experience, but I think we can handle it. And the best thing is, about 10 years ago, I bought another Playfield. So I have a complete Playfield, and I'm pretty sure, I'm going to have to go look at it because I haven't seen it since I bought it. It's out in the garage in a box. And I'm thinking it's a complete Playfield with even the wiring harness. That way I can take my time. My original game over here will still be up and running while I do the work on the new Playfield. And so yeah, it ought to work out pretty good. And then I'll have a working example to go by right here on the game, so I can make sure I get everything correctly done. So ought to save a whole lot of time doing that. So okay, well, that's it for this video. I just wanted to open this thing up and take a look at it and see what I'd got for my money. And if you want one, you better try to call them up and see if you can get one, because they only made a certain number of them, and I'm sure if they're not already gone, if they have any left over, it won't be long. So better hurry and see if you can get it, because it is it's beautiful. Okay, well, that's it today for the arcade. Until we find something else to do, we'll see you later. Okay, well, after I seen a post about this Playfield on Penside, pointed out something that I didn't see when I did my initial video, and I don't know if it really makes a big difference, but obviously some of the inserts are different than the majority of the Playfields that came from the manufacturer. From what I've been able to read, it seems like there were at least maybe 3 different variants of the Playfield, but the majority of the ones is basically like the one that's in my production machine. But this reproduction here, it was pointed out and I didn't notice it. Some of the biggest changes is right here on the saucer section of the Enterprise, the Bally right here, these are white inserts. On my Playfield, these inserts are yellow. Also, for the special right here, there's a white insert. On mine, it's a red insert. And also, on the outlanes here, the inner one, well, actually, all 4 of these on both sides are white. On my Playfield, and a majority of the ones that you can find, the inner one is red. Now, does that really matter? Well, I don't know. To some people it might, but actually, if you look at this right here, spelling out the word Bally on the saucer section is essentially white anyway. And I think that the white inserts for the Bally look great. Now, not having the red for the special, that's not a deal breaker either. If you LED this, you could always put a red LED under here so that when the special lights up, it'll light up red. Or you can just put a regular bulb with a color piece over top of it. Also, you can do the same thing on this special here. If you wanted to, you could put either a red covered bulb or a red LED, which I can live with. One other thing that I just noticed too is the same player shoots again insert. It's more clear than my original. Of course, the original, over the years, we're talking 30+ years, may have fogged up. I don't know. But it appears the original is more of a red color and more of an opaque color. In other words, this one here I can clearly see the wood and everything is underneath it. So if you put the bulb is right underneath this, you're going to see the bulb pretty good. Also, if we go up here to the extra ball insert right here, it's the same as the player shoot again insert. It's a smaller insert, but again, it's not very opaque. It's more clear, and you can actually see the wood underneath it. Now, does that really make a big difference? Probably not. I'm probably going to be satisfied with it. But I just thought I should point these things out. So let's go over here to my current Playfield, which is the Playfield that came on my game. And as you can see, here's the same player shoots again. Hard to get it to focus here. Let's see if I can get it to focus. Okay, here's the same player shoots again insert. And as you can see, it looks more red, and of course, it's got a lot of wear on it. But it doesn't look like it was as transparent as the new one is. Okay, also here's the Bally on the saucer section, and as you can see, these are yellow, and you got the red insert here, and in the lanes here, as you can see, well, okay, the red is on the outer, not the inner. I got that mixed up. But yeah, you got your red here and your white here. Same thing over here. It's the outer one that's red and the inner one is white. Which, like I say, it's not a big deal breaker. Then of course you got your extra ball one right here. And if we focus in on this, you can still see, yeah, it's not really clear, but you can actually see the filament in the bulb. So yeah, it might not be a whole lot of difference. Maybe it's just all this wear over the years, and old age has probably made it a shade darker. So no, I don't think that'll be a problem either. So anyway, I just wanted to point that out. I'm still very pleased with the Playfield. It's still a wonderful recreation, and I'm hoping that one of these days real soon I'll be able to get it on the game. So okay, well, that finishes up this little product reveal here. Once I found out about the difference in the inserts, I had to come back and just film this extra little explanation here about what I had seen. And like I say, I didn't see it at first. Someone had to point it out to me. So, but anyway, I still love it, and it's gonna make my game look like new again. So that's all for this review.